Well, I don't even know what date it is. 10th of August? Yeah, 10th of August. Let's have a look around. Nice and early. Like I said, got me coffee already. Morning, mate.
Good morning.
Doesn't look like the flashest area or part, but literally comes straight out of the hotel, the Lagoon Bali, straight across the road into this laneway, driveway. Can't say I've ever walked down here. Can't say there's going to be anything good down here. Just one of those things. Good night last night. Went to a cave / waterfall. I'll see if I remember. I'll put a photo in here of where it was. It was Ulu something, but it was a good 2 hours from here out of Kuta, up in Ubud. The cave went for like 150 metres, maybe 200 metres. And it was like a big washout. It was absolutely awesome. For the people that have been to Vietnam and done the tunnels, obviously a different scenario completely, but that's what it reminded me of. But it was really good, pretty easy access. Not if you ask the missus, but yeah, here we go anyway. Coffee not bad, could be hotter. Lovely lady though. For people that don't know, I suppose. Petrol. Get a snack, get some petrol. Side of the road. Not everyone knows. We take it for granted. Get inked. Stuff for now. Tell you what, didn't think it could happen, but there's more tattoo studios over here now than there was in April. Gang. So you know, gang usually means laneway. Usually goes places, but sometimes doesn't. Obviously that one there goes to a villa. Rent a motorbike as well. Not too sure. Actually, I might as well go and have a look. Why talk about it? Let's just do it. Like I said, it doesn't look like there's anything interesting down here anyway, but let's have a gander. These little plastic tabs. Pain in the arse, they never work. Can't rip it off. Mainly because I only got one hand. G'day, meow. I could have to turn around, but let's find out. We'll figure it out. Lovely lady here. Good morning. Oh, it does. Pops out on the main drag. Like I said, terrible. Absolutely terrible with bloody street names. Go with the glass again. I hope it's not zooming too close to my face because it's not that pretty. Right, let's see. For those that don't know, supposedly it stops the dogs doing wheeze there. Tried it at home and it works. It works really well. Not too sure for how long, but it does work, which is genius, absolute genius. Maybe not work for everyone, but pops out at the Legian Food Court. What a place that is. Little hidden gem, or people that know about it. I bet you they tell their friends. They yeah, literally didn't know that. Pretty cool. Nice little quick shortcut. Good looking statues. Anyone want a good feed, good prices? Got everything in there, from sweets to I think it was Mexican or something like that. But yeah, Libyan food court. Good for yeah, lunch and dinner. I'm gonna scratch my dick again. Why would I do that? No idea. Bad habit. Aussie hookah. Aussie hookah. Yeah, pretty much those, what are they called? Oh, they do the food, they do the whole lot. Shisha. Been coming in here. Probably 15, 20 years ago. Down here with my young bloke, went for a walk. They did have a pond. Oh, sleepless, can you see over there? There's some sleepless people over here. Sleepless. It's not sleepless, is it? Homeless. Or missed a plane, or had his money stolen, or saving some money. The Daihatsu Feroza. They still love them over here. They've still got a couple. Probably seen about 5, maybe 6 of them. Like the ones with they jacked up in the front, lowered in the back. They look actually pretty cool. Over here, I'm sure they had a bloody I'm sure they had a pond. Oh, there's gates up here. Never used to be gates. Over here, not too sure whether you can see it. Leg in wall climbing. Looks actually pretty cool. See if you can see a bit more with my big long stick. Obviously you'll be able to see more than what I can. Lady doing the raking, picking up all the flowers. I'm positive the gates weren't there back in the day. And again, there's probably too many dickheads who are gonna fucking graffiti it or fucking do something stupid. But I'm positive we were just able to walk through here. It was early as well. Good morning. There's that rock wall over there, leg-in wall climbing. Then over here, there's another climbing wall. Didn't even know there was one in Bali. Now there's 2 right next to each other. Not too sure why they're looking. Bloody hot to do that. Well, let's hope that tree was rotting and that's why they chopped it down. Otherwise they should have left the bastard alone. Then again, knowing the Balinese or knowing the people over here, money talks. Money talks. Oh, it's a tennis. boxing. Look at that. That's pretty elite. Even the little one over here. Must be pretty cool. So little. Got the big ones. Not too bad, not too bad. Holy shit. All out. For those that have been here a fair bit, would you trust it? Have you done it? Oh, there's plenty over there as well on the walls. That's a tennis court inside this one. Cross tennis. Oh, that's what I'll probably call golf as well. Cross golf. So that's what happens. Not all the time, but you do get cross or angry. Things you see when you go for a walk. Good morning. Alrighty. My Insta360 went flat. That's what happens. Just came out of the pond there where I used to go when I was a young bloke. Yeah, heading towards Mr. DIY, or it used to be something else hardware, Ace Hardware, heading that way. People that don't know, or do know, that place there, it used to sell like police gear, army gear, little fake badges and all that sort of shit. No longer around. This place here has never ever taken off as far as I know. They built it, looked wicked, but it was in the wrong place. Never been busy. And at the back of this building is a poker stick now, because that's all it's fucking worth. Was a Tirana, old Tirana, little LJ, LC, and a Valiant. We'll see if it's still there. That was 20 years ago. Haven't been at the back to have a look for that long. We'll see if it's still there. Well, like I said, they built this place and it's just never really eventuated. Never really took off. I was here when it was grand opening. It was like there was only like 5 people here. Whether you can go through here, let's just give it a go. It's always been, like I said, quiet. And as you'd imagine, back in the day, when it was built, it would have been quite nice. It was quite nice. But like I said, just maybe too far from the beach. A bit like Denpasar. You think Denpasar would be beautiful as the capital of Bali, and for me it's a shithole. I went through Denpasar yesterday and it was just crud. They haven't really done anything with it, and like I said, being the capital of the Bali, I think a lot of tourists that haven't been here before would automatically go, where's the capital, and go and have a look. But nah, don't go. Restaurant and Health. I don't think Restaurant and Health has been open for a long time. Alrighty. Heading towards roughly where the 2 old cars were. Let's see if they're still there. Feels funny doing one on my phone, but just one of those things. Now you actually feel like a weirdo. Alright, the Valiants were, and the Tirana was, down the back here. Doesn't look like they're here anymore. Probably got crushed. Let's have a gander. They were down here. Maybe even behind that green fence. No remnants. Just crap down here now. couple of good trailers. Wouldn't mind one at home. That an old nothing to do with the trailer. With the Valiant. Nice old sign. Never tell in Bali how old they are. There's a bull, a big dick. I'm too sure why they had to include it. There's a bull, a bloke riding it. He's got himself a big doodle. Definitely no remnants of the Tirana or the Valiant. It's actually quite deep too. His own little sucker. Goes actually quite far. Take a look at the side of this wall. Like I said, then again it was like I said, it was 20 years ago. Maybe even longer. Oh, try on something. Don't you hate it when you tread on it. I could just bend over. Get the tape off. Oh, fuck it. Ah, stuck this. Nope, no Tirana, no Valiant anymore. Well, I don't think so anyway. Then again, like I said, that fence wasn't there. And I'm sure they were a bit closer. But then again, they probably got moved on 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 times. I don't think it'll be down here. Even though, like I said, this was part of the car park. They built it and they will come. Guess what? They're still waiting. No. Got a lot of crap around here. The other side of Bali. I know. It's not the other side of Bali, it's crap everywhere. Oops. Bloody frogs down here too. Holy shit. The old Ace Hardware, now AZ Co. And up here is, a bit further up that way, is Mr. DIY. What a place. To me, it's taken over. Best spot in Bali. Oh, the big dog. I don't know whether you can see the big dog. Oh, there he is. Going to follow me for a bit. Seems friendly, but I haven't got time to get bitten. Well, maybe not bitten. There we go. Not too sure if you can see it. There's a little bit of a sun shower coming through. Well, there you go, you can just see the drips. Beautiful day though, absolute cracker. Okay. Not going to the Phoenix KTV Club, Mr. DIY, the back of that. Old Ace Hardware just up there. Mr. DIY, what a place to go. And then right next door is bloody IKEA. Bit of a shortcut through here, cuts off that corner. There's some pretty interesting artwork around here. Not too sure how long it's been here, but I'm going to have a gander. Body with growth and 3 heads waiting for 2, or 2 have fallen off. Waiting to bloom. A little bit interesting. A bit like that dude that does the different sort of artworks. This dude here. His arms are falling off or going to him. Reaching out with the head branch. A river of heads. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 heads. Flower's got 3 heads. And then right at the end there, he's growing his legs, branching out. There you go. That's probably about it. That last one over there. Growing his legs and branching out. That's what I'd say. Probably completely fucking wrong, but that is life. I see some nice big trees around here. Looks like it's going to rain as well. A little bit of a lap, go and get some breakfast. I remember walking down here many moons ago. Always have felt, since brand new, has always felt like you're going to fall into that little bit of a creek or drainage. It was built on an angle, and it's stood the test of time, which is quite amazing. Better than the one on the beach in Bali, along Kuta, where there's no pathway left, which it shouldn't have a pathway anyway. But back, I've got the that I had my phone on me, which I was able to delete some old videos of my Insta360 and give myself some room on the 360 amateur hour. Still in the same vicinity really. Over this way is where the Ace Hardware is. Yeah, just come out the car park. Some more fuel for that people that didn't know. Stop on your scooter. Good morning. Oh, cakes. I love the cake shop. That was pretty cool. That's actually pretty awesome. Oop, oop. While I'm moving it. I don't know if you can see that. Nice old compressor. Probably still works like this again. Couple of tyres. I'm going to go and find some breakfast and then head. Pickleball, tennis, squash, one of those things. Tell you what, bloody fit and skinny if you do that over here. Even today it's only getting 26, but I tell you what, it's bloody humid. Stinks at the moment. Don't breathe in too much. It's pretty hard when you got a nose like mine. Oh, I tell you what, that was interesting smell. Breakfast over there on the other side there. But I'll wait till I get a little bit closer to the beach. Go to grab one of those. Pretty much $2, depends on which one you buy. Speaking to a lady this morning, she was saying she did tell me the word, but I've forgotten it. Like I said, I failed English. There's one with a yellow rice. I'll see, she did say the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. Like I said, useless when it comes to that sort of shit. I should have videoed it so I could remember the word. And she said it's even better than the little Balinese rice thing, banana leaf. Noisy bloody motorbikes. Went and picked up the wife. She's ready for breakfast, so when I had some. And now we're going back to Mr. DIY, walking down the same alleyway. Morning. Not too sure what these apartments or houses are. A little bit of useless knowledge. Cock it up. Still nice and quiet. Time is it? 9:30. Still bleeding. DIY. Having a look at some useless stuff, but worth having a look. It's got everything in here, from toys, blind boxes, good silly Santa presents, little bits of Lego, all cheap too, like $2, $2.60 or less, $2.40 roughly, 13,000. 11,000 for a little tank. Good little presents on the cheap. Bit quirky, a little bit different. And then it's got everything, literally everything from, like I said, cheap toys to kitchen sinks, taps, all that sort of shit. Like battle game, under $7. Can't go wrong. Literally. No idea what that is. Oh, it's a wind-up toy. But it's worth having a look. And it goes forever. Literally. Bags, picture frames, contact, wallpaper. You know, Mr. DIY. Containers, more bags, pencils, shoes. A wall sticker for foam. That'll look lovely on your wall, wouldn't it? Hey, beautiful. Decals. Cotton and thread and needle is what I was going to say, or it was going to come out eventually. Like I said, shoes, all cheap as well, $6. Bags, more bags, bagging, heaps of bagging. And just show you how big it is. Fair distance. And then all that sort of stuff. And then they got pots and pans, plates, cups, drink bottles. So that literally iPhone cases, wallets, correction tape, baskets, containers, you name it, they're doing it. Over there, no. Oh wait, here goes the boss. Got plenty of stuff, plenty of crap. At the same time, good fun. Spent about $38 each on a whole lot of stuff we don't need.
For the kids?
Yes, for the kids.
And their partners?
For the kids. For anyone that hasn't been to Mr. DIY, the one in the back of Kuta, there is a nightclub here. Has anyone been to a nightclub? Please let us know, because it looks like it's still used, but you're not too sure. It's called, which I spoke about earlier. Morning. Phoenix Club. Alright, now to the old Ace Hardware, or AZ, to go on another venture after 8Ks, or roughly 8Ks. Bali, August the 10th. Signing off.